Yankees played a game for the ages with first place in the AL East on the line and 2 Cy Young Award candidates on the mound. The game was a draw until Reed Brignac stepped to the plate in the 11th inning. And a high fly ball hit deep to right. Curtis back. Tonight, the top spot in the AL East is on the line once again on Sun Sports. Tonight at Tropicana Field in St. Petersburg, the Rays homestand continues. After a dramatic victory last night, this is Game 2 of the series between the Rays and the New York Yankees. By virtue of the Rays' 1-0 11-inning victory last night, they have moved into first place all alone in the AL East. They are a half game up on New York. Welcome inside Trop.
Were actually better than advertised because they gave up absolutely nothing. David Price with the dominant stuff from 96 to 98. Great command of his fastball. CC Sabathia had a good fastball as well, but he really threw his secondary pitches, his good sliders and changeups to go through his 8 innings. And then it came up to Reed Brignac in the game for Carl Crawford after he got thrown out in the 3 spot off a Sergio Mitre, got a 3-2 off-speed pitch and hit it out of the ballpark. And that was the final 1-0.
And tonight for the Rays, another strong arm goes to the mound as right-hander Matt Garza
up against Boston after he got a lead. We'll see how he rebounds tonight against the New York Yankees. I think feeding off of last night's victory, you got to be up for this. Matt Garza certainly has the stuff to do it. 3 earned runs or less in 7 of his last 10 starts. That speaks volumes right there. And no question, if he doesn't have the great fastball command early, go ahead and use the curve, use the slider, even some changeups. I think when he develops that changeup, you're going to see him be one of the elite pitchers of the game.
And the matchup brought to you by Verizon Wireless. Ivan Nova, young right-hander 1-0, makes his 5th start, his 7th appearance overall for New York. Matt Garza trots out there with a record of 14-8, making his 29th start of the year, overall his 30th appearance. That's the pitching matchup brought to you by Verizon Wireless. The signal is yours. Wield it to transmit anything you want. Verizon. Well, to get to the postseason, it takes a full roster. The Rays know that very well with Dan Johnson, and Reed Brignac gives them another reason to look toward the playoffs this year.
Tropicana Field on a Tuesday night. Who could be the hero tonight for Tampa Bay? Well, you never know, as the Yankees are now a half game behind Tampa Bay thanks to the home run by Reed Brignac, who you saw there in the dugout. One of the keys for Joe Madden starting in spring training is he gets everybody involved on his team, and it has paid off this year. Dan Johnson, let's take you back to August 28th against Scott Atchison of the Red Sox. 10th inning, walk-off home run. A big blast for DJ as the Red Sox were trying to fight back in the wild card picture. 3-2 victory. Then last night, Sergio Mitre on the mound. Louisiana Lightning connects. Reed Brignac sends it out for the only run of the game, the only extra base hit of the game. And for Joe Madden, in our Geico quote of the game, it's very important for all 31 players on his roster to be ready.
So it's really a credit to them for staying ready. Again, they know when they may be called upon. They know how we work things here, and they know we do some strange things on occasion. So I love the fact that they do so ready. They never complain. Their work is wonderful. I watch it every day when I go out there in the pregame. So, again, it's a testament to themselves also, as well as the coaching staff.
We are ready for baseball. Reed Brignac in the lineup tonight against the rookie Ivan Nova. So is Dan Johnson. Johnson is in there batting sixth for the Tampa Bay Rays. We'll have the starting lineups and the first pitch with Dwayne Stats and Kevin Kennedy in high definition next.
To you by Amscott, the Money Superstore, and by Checkers, a little place, big taste. From inside the rotunda and into Tropicana Field, the inner sanctum that is the field, if you will. Game 2 of this series between the Rays and the Yankees. Derek Jeter will lead it off for New York. Curtis Granderson hits second, and then Mark Teixeira third. Alex Rodriguez in the cleanup spot, hitting in front of Robinson Cano. Lance Berkman will be the DH. Austin Kearns in left. In right field, Colin Curtis hits eighth, and Francisco Cervelli will do the catching and bat ninth.
And this Yankee lineup facing Matt Garza, who comes in at 14-8 in 28 starts, 3 complete games, a 3.68 earned run average, 181 innings. And he's only given up 163 hits. That's very good. 134 strikeouts, along with 56 walks and a 241 league batting average against. The defense tonight for the Rays. Carl Crawford back out there in left field. B.J. Upton in center. And Matt Joyce gets the start in right field. Around the infield, Evan Longoria and Reed Brignac on the left side. The right side is Ben Zobrist and Carlos Pena. And John Jaso is behind the plate. And this defensive review is brought to you by Sweet Bay. Live fresh for less.
Joe Madden with Davey Martinez, his bench coach, alongside. Madden trying to get back to 500 as the Rays manager. 395 wins and 396 losses. And, of course, last night's win put the Rays back into first place in front of Joe Girardi's club. Girardi, his third season as the New York manager. And we're set to play ball. Matt Garza with a mark of 14-8, making his second start against New York this year. And the first pitch to Jeter is inside, a fastball. 1 ball and no strikes. Jeter starts the night at .261 with a .328 on base percentage. He'd like that to be a little higher, yet he still scored 96 runs.
Yeah, he's, he had a great year last year. He really had an MVP type season, hitting .334. So it's a dramatic difference, but it's still Derek Jeter. He's still dangerous.
And there's a strike. You know what really makes him so dangerous, Kevin, I think, is not the totality of his numbers, but the way he performs situationally, if you will.
Yeah, and I think that's really why Joe Girardi wanted that runner in scoring position when he bunted Granderson, to give at least Jeter a chance with 2 outs, because he seems to find a way to get a big hit. Didn't work out for him last night.
And a chopper out to second. Ben Zobrist gloves it, and the flip to first. Jeter's out of there. That's the way this one starts tonight.
Well, Matt Garza's come out aggressive with the fastball after missing the first pitch. He just powered fastballs in on Derek Jeter, and that last one, of course, jammed him with that little tapper to second base.
Yeah, it's interesting for Garza the last couple times out. A little bit of an identity crisis in terms of how he wanted to go about things. In Baltimore, here's a guy who throws fastballs about 73% of the time.
Right.
He threw 54% of the time fastballs against the Orioles, and then came out and pumped fastball after fastball against Boston.
Yeah, he got an early lead in that Boston game, and watching that, I was a little bit disappointed, just because I thought that's one of those games. Boston's down, you give him a lead, 4 runs, and he kind of gave it back. It just kind of got out of his normal pattern. Now he's throwing fastballs, but he missed location. All of a sudden, Beltre homers, Scudero homers, Martinez homers, and it becomes a Rays loss and a Garza loss.
2-0 to count to Curtis Granderson. He shoots it into left center field. That's got some carry and will be in there for an extra base hit. It one-hops the wall, and Granderson stops at second. Just for a moment, it appeared that he thought about third and then decided to hang on with a double.
Yeah, I thought with 1 out it was worth a shot to try to go to third. I thought Curtis for sure would go for it. That's the deepest part of the yard in left center right there. Of course, you got the speed of Crawford. That's a fastball down and away, and Curtis does a nice job of going with it. The overhead shot shows that it was kind of middle away. It wasn't really on the outside corner, but nonetheless, he goes with it. But Crawford gets to it quickly and plays the carom well and gets it back in.
16th double for Granderson. So right away, the Yankees have a scoring threat. Granderson at second, 1 out for Mark Teixeira. And Teixeira takes a breaking ball. 1 ball, no strikes. I thought Garza's comments were interesting coming off the Boston start when he said, well, the problem was I threw too hard. And the time before, he just threw breaking balls and off-speed pitches more than I think we've ever seen him.
I think everybody could take a page from watching CC Sabathia pitch. He doesn't pitch. I was talking to Derek Shelton today, who was with Cleveland, the hitting coach for the Rays. He said, he doesn't pitch at 97 anymore. He said he pitches at 92, but he's throwing more sliders now and more changeups than ever. And, you know, that's good news.
Yeah.
He's a pitcher. He's developed into one of the best pitchers in the game.
Up and away.
And as Derek said to me this afternoon, he said he never threw that many changeups when he was in Cleveland, especially early in his career. And he said, you know, David Price reminds me of Sabathia back then, how David's just dominant now. And, you know, he's developing his secondary pitches. But, I mean, that says a lot about David Price, what he's going to become.
Garza behind Teixeira, 3-0. Here we are.
And here's a swing if he likes it. It's up and away. For Teixeira, it's up and away. That's a good pitch as far as the strike zone is concerned. It's not where Teixeira wanted it, but that's a good pitch, a good call by Ron Kolpa.
And that's a strike. Teixeira thought he had drawn the walk, and that pitch was about the same location as strike one.
Yeah, 3-2 with the fastball. See that late fastball movement right there. Some tailing action. He thought it was away. That made it 3-2.
And a pop-up. Left side, foul ball.
Hustling, but that's Evans' ball. It's his job to try to call off the catcher. Pop fly priority is the infielders coming in. It's an easier play. But with the crowd, perhaps Jaso just said, you know what? I don't know if Longoria can get to it. With the shift on, especially, I'll bet you that's what John Jaso was thinking about.
Exactly.
He's saying, you know what? I don't know if Evan can get to it. I've got to be the guy. I'm just going to hustle over there and get it. And there's a big crowd here tonight. Loud out there. I got to believe that's.
Rodriguez. Pitch is inside. 1-0. Rodriguez, 7 of 17. That's a .412 average for his career off Garza with a home run in that mix.
Fastball. They're trying to go in on him. Gets the call. It's like it, from that vantage point, maybe off the inside corner. Alex doesn't like it.
Fly ball, center field. Upton with a lot of room out there makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. No runs ahead, a man left. We go to the bottom of the first. No score. Longoria, Matt Joyce, and Dan Johnson is the DH. Carlos Pena hit 7th in front of B.J. Upton. Reed Brignac, last night's hero, will play shortstop at bat 9th.
The young right-hander for the Yankees, Ivan Nova. He's had 4 starts. That's it. 6 appearances overall. He is 1-0 with a 2.92 ERA in his 24 2/3 innings. 3-1 just about strikeout to walk ratio. Fastball, curveball, and a pretty good circle changeup is what he'll throw tonight against the Rays.
And John Jaso, again, the Rays catcher leading off. And here's the first pitch from Nova. And it's a fastball in there from the 23-year-old right-hander. A .390 on-base percentage for John Jaso. So Joe Madden continues to have him hit leadoff against most right-handers.
Yeah, how about this? 52 walks, only 34 strikeouts. One of the better percentages walk to strikeout in the league.
Pops it up. Short center. Cano is out there and makes the catch.
Defensively for the Yankees tonight, Austin Kearns in left field, Curtis Granderson in center, and Colin Curtis gets the start in right. Around the infield, left to right is Alex Rodriguez, Derek Jeter, Robinson Cano, and Mark Teixeira. Tonight it's Francisco Cervelli behind the plate. And this review is brought to you by Sweet Bay. Live fresh for less.
Zobrist. It's a pitch upstairs. And hitting .250, and he is 5th in the American League in walks. That's helped to keep that on-base percentage at a respectable level. He's ahead in the count here, 2-0. Doing 1.
Watching Nova in his warm-ups, he likes his changeup. He was throwing an awful lot of changeups, and that's what he got Jaso on to pop out.
And a pop fly into short right. Curtis with a long run is there and makes the catch. And he had Zobrist out in front.
That was another changeup right there. Yeah, I like to watch guys in their warm-ups what they like to throw. His curveball was the 3rd pitch he threw. He threw a couple of fastballs, but he was really working on his changeup. You can see the grip in his glove right there, and that's exactly what that was. Little tailing action, about 85, 86 miles an hour. Good differential, good arm speed. That's a good pitch for him, and not afraid to throw it when he's behind the count.
Now Carl Crawford, and he starts him with a little break on that pitch. That's a strike.
He's got a little humpback curveball right there, 79 miles an hour.
1-1. And a bouncing ball. It's going to go through the right side. Crawford chops a fastball into right. The Rays have their first base runner.
Hey, I've actually seen 2 ground balls get past Teixeira in this series already. Dan Johnson got one by him last night. And this is a fastball that Carl Crawford hits hard enough to just get by Teixeira. I mean, that's a compliment to Teixeira. That's how good he is. He just did miss that. Had a lot of topspin on that ball. Look at that effort. Gold Glover over there for sure.
So Crawford aboard with Longoria about to step in. Carl with 42 steals. He's 3rd in the league. Evan takes ball 1.
Cervelli was sitting up outside. He wanted a pitch he could throw on. He was setting up away, and Nova missed inside badly. Fastball away again.
That's outside. 2 balls, no strikes.
Wayne, those are pitches you do early when you got a base stealer like Crawford out there. You try to get a strike with a fastball away. It's not a pitch that Evan wants to turn on. So you accomplish a couple things. It's not a pitch out, but it works as a pitch you can throw a runner out on, like Crawford on a fastball away. And maybe get a strike out of it.
Crawford aboard with a 2-out base hit.
The problem now is they're behind 2-0, so that eliminates the pitch out count.
And it's high. 3-0. Nova signed by the Yankees in 05, and in 09 the Padres took him in the Rule 5 draft and then wound up sending him back to New York. And he walks Longoria. That will push Crawford up to second for Matt Joyce.
Well, that walk right there was a credit to Carl Crawford and his speed. Definitely took Nova out of sync right there.
Couple of base runners here for the Rays with 2 outs. Rays starting the day in first place by a half game. Last time the Rays, technically speaking, were in first, back on the 4th. On the Twins, and they lost an extra inning game that day and fell out of first place. 1-0 the count to Matt Joyce. And Dave Island, the pitching coach, will make an early trip to the mound here to get together with his battery, Nova and Cervelli.
He sees that Nova's out of sync a little bit with base runners on right here, and Carl Crawford, especially at second. Probably a little reminder, forget about Crawford. Just worry about Matt Joyce. He's a guy that can put up a 3 spot right here.
And he hasn't thrown a strike since he got into the stretch.
And the good news for the Rays, they've seen all of his pitches now. Change-ups, fastballs at 93, 94, curveball about 79 to 80. And a pretty good change-up so far.
And a high foul the other way, 1-1. Trying to use that change-up in the handful of innings that he has. Lefties have hit him at a 313 clip.
Yeah, they really have.
Good change-up should cause that to drop.
And I'm sure that's why, especially with Zobrist in the 2-1 count, he didn't get a fastball to hit.
And he drops a breaking ball in there for strike 2 call.
Yeah, that's a nice backdoor curveball right there. Like it might have went around it, but it gets they get the call, bites the corner, according to Ron Kulpa. Got to protect right here.
And a pop-up third base side into foul territory. Rodriguez makes the catch, and the Rays lead 2. They do not score. We go to the second. No score.
tonight with a live chat alongside Rays writer Dave Schreiber on FoxSportsFlorida.com. What are the early topics of the live chat?
Everybody's still really excited about Reed Brignac from last night, and they're really hoping that Matt Garza gets it going and returns to the form that he's had recently.
Some momentum from last night, hopefully, for the Rays, and some momentum on these live chats. Go to FoxSportsFlorida.com, click on the Rays link, and you set a record last night, right?
We did. We set a record third time in 4 weeks. We hope to do it again.
Over 1,600?
That's right. I mean, by 100 we broke it.
Guys, a new record, and Brian Anderson will be here tomorrow night, so the bar has been set high for another record. Back to you.
We anticipate that will be a record-breaking event with BA involved. Here's Robinson Cano to open the second inning. And Garza's pitch is in there. A fastball, first pitch strike. Garza did not make a first pitch strike in the first inning. So he is ahead right here of Cano. Another fastball. He was 14 of 16 fastballs in the first inning. 1-1.
Well, the Yankees certainly know the scouting reports that Garza's going to throw you a fastball 7+ times out of 10. So that's really what you look for. And if he makes a mistake with the breaking ball, then the aggressive hitters will jump on that.
Two balls and a strike.
There's nothing wrong with that as long as you locate your fastball. Especially in a hitter's count like this one for Robinson Cano.
Now 3-1. Of a curveball right there. Pitched against New York on the 31st of July on the heels of the no-hitter he threw in Detroit. The liner the other way, base hit into left field. Crawford with a pickup, and Cano is aboard. Second Yankee base runner of the night.
That fastball down had some tailing action to it too. That's a good pitch by Matt. That's just a good piece of hitting by a very good hitter to go down and get through it enough to drop it into left field. That pitch right on the outside corner, and it had some tailing action.
See, it broke his bat in two. He gets a base hit out of that. And now the hitter is the DH, Lance Berkman. Berkman, after hitting .245 in Houston, hitting .290 in a Yankee uniform, and there's the strike. First pitch, fastball. We saw Berkman when he first came to the Yankees, and his bat was very slow. He was not very healthy. Strokes a base hit into center field, and actually spent some time on the disabled list for the Yankees, and since coming off, he has swung the bat very well.
Yeah, he just got through a nice 93 fastball right there, and that was a nice piece of hitting by Lance. Good low ball hitter, gets down and through it. Quick swing. I mean, he was turning around some 99 fastballs in that series against Texas.
I'll tell you, the best thing that happened to him since coming to New York probably was banging up that right ankle when he went on the DL.
Yeah, I think so.
Gave him a little extra time.
No, his bat speed is back. There's no doubt about that. Those games in Texas, that bullpen, the Rangers had some good arms, and he was turning them.
Kearns swings through a fastball. Strike one.
Yeah, this just got out of the zone right there. Kearns doing the same thing that all the Yankees are. They're looking for one pitch. That's the fastball. They're going to be aggressive on it.
And he fouls this one. Another fastball. 0-2.
If you're going to throw your secondary hard strikeout slider, this is the time to do it and the count to do it. Jason's got to be ready to block it. He'll take a strikeout or a nice ground ball to short right here.
And he got him. Oh, that was a heck of a pitch, that slider to strike out Kearns.
Yeah, that's the time to call it. I mean, you got the 0-2 count. You just saw him be aggressive on 2 fastballs. He's thinking fastball again. And he can't hold up on a nice 88 slider with good tilt to it. Excellent call. Good execution by Matt Garza. It's a big out. That's how you call a game right there.
It's Colin Curtis. He's in right field tonight. And a first pitch strike. So he's 4 for 4 in first pitch strikes so far here in the second inning. Giving up a hit to Cano and a base hit to Berkman. Struck out Kearns. Upstairs, Curtis takes the pitch. New York starting this 9-game road trip by dropping 3 in Texas and the 1 to the Rays last night. So they've lost 4 in a row for the first time this year. Foul now to play. It's 1-2.
Here's the same type of situation. If Matt wants to get that back foot slider, he threw a good one a moment ago. This is the time to do it. You got Curtis thinking fastball also. It goes that good tilt, that good slider. You get a strikeout out of it.
Miss, and he did. So that slider has been the strikeout pitch here in this inning.
Very good thinking once again between Don Jaso and Matt Garza. And a good block right here. Ready for it. Good anticipation by Jaso. This ball's going to be down. Can afford to do it when you got a 1-2 count. That's, again, excellent pitching. That's what you got to do in the big leagues.
2 men on with 2 men out for the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. Hitting .258. Sends it into right field toward the line. Joyce on the run, can't get there, and it's foul. That ball foul by 2 to 3 feet. That appeared to be trouble for the longest, and it just went foul.
Yeah, it sure did. And Cervelli's a scrappy little hitter, and this guy you can't forget about just because he's hitting 9. He's been kind of clutch with runners in scoring position. He will jump on the first pitch. Fastball. Look at that. 395 with 22 RBIs, 2 outs with runners in scoring position.
Yeah, it's at .258 overall, but 2 outs within his scoring position, pushing 4.
Well, I think one of the reasons why he's a little guy. He hits 9. You think, well, I can just knock the bat out of his hands, and he always gets fastballs. Usually those guys hit 9 or hit 9 because they can't hit the off speed and the breaking stuff. I can tell you that because I hit 9 a lot.
And a ground ball headed towards short. Brignac with the toss to Zobrist. That retires the side. Yankees leave 2. Bottom of the second coming. No score. Santana Field. And in this game, Rays left a couple men on in the first. The Yankees left one in the first and two in the top half of this inning. Dan Johnson leads off. He's the DH for the Rays tonight. Carlos Pena follows, and then B.J. Upton. Fastball, and that's a first pitch strike by the right-hander Ivan Nova. Pitch inside. Started to come back, but not quickly enough, and it's a 1-1 count.
You saw Ron Kolpa turn his head toward the hitter, letting everybody know it was in.
Ground ball down to first, backhanded by Teixeira. Nova covers. Johnson is out number one. Nova was 12-3 at AAA. He was at Scranton, where he made 23 starts.
And not this time. Mark Teixeira crosses over, spears it, flips it to Nova. Dan Johnson hit it right on the screws, but right at the wrong guy, and Mark Teixeira.
Now Pena. And the first pitch strike. Curveball a little tighter.
Yeah, 80 miles an hour. Nice little curveball. Good change. Good differential in his three pitches.
Nova first got to the big leagues with the Yankees this year in early May. In his debut on the 13th against the Tigers. Was sent back to AAA. Pitch up, 1-2. And then later in the year, back with New York in his first big league start on the 23rd of August. That came on the road against the Blue Jays in Toronto. This overall, his fifth start. 2-2 the count to Carlos Pena.
Yeah, he hit 96 on that fastball. He's got pretty fluid delivery. Pretty good alignment. Uses lower half pretty well. Likes to start on the right side of the rubber. Good balance.
And the breaking ball stayed high. Full count now. And he walks Pena. Well, Carlos got down 0-2 and draws the base on balls.
Well, you know, he threw two really good curveballs to start that sequence, and then he kind of went away from it, and then he went back to it at the end, and he missed high. Not sure he had to throw his whole arsenal at Carlos, but gotta credit Carlos Pena for that.
Here's B.J. Upton getting his first look at Nova. And he fouls a fastball. Strike one.
Good swing, too. Right on it. 93.
"17 home runs for BJ. That home run bat has come to life in the last 3 weeks. 1-1 right now.
I like seeing VJ aggressive early in the count like that too. When he gets that first good fastball, he just did miss it. I think that's helped also.
The 1-1. Tried to wait on that breaking ball there and fouled it.
Yeah, I mean, he's being aggressive. He's ready to hit. That was a curveball up, and nothing wrong with taking a hack at that one either. It was going to be a strike called either way.
BJ, 4 home runs in his last 10 games. Against the right-hander, he's down in the lineup here in the 8th spot. He's been leading off against lefties. And a broken bat, ground ball, deep short. Jeter will go to second. They get the force on Pena. So the bat broken. Upton reaches on a fielder's choice.
Yeah, you thought maybe for a moment that Carlos would have enough speed to get there. Of course, he's still battling the injury to his foot. Jeter knows that. Jeter took his time and got the sure out.
Well, Reed Brignac will step in here with a runner at first and 2 outs. Reed gave the Rays the victory last night in one of the more outstanding games that you'll ever see. This pitch is down, and here is the game winner last night off the bat of Reed Brignac.
Yeah, 3-2. Quick grip on the top speed, and he's got to pitch it this location, and Reed Brignac stood it up and get around the back.
One ball, no strikes. Oh, BJ, they throw it away. BJ will round second and head to third. Cano with the pickup. BJ was leaning a little bit over there, and the Yankees throw it away. He goes to third.
Well, no doubt BJ was going to steal if he had gone home with that lean. And again, the speed of the Rays affects the defense. Nova throws it away. And if Mark Teixeira can't pick it, nobody's going to pick it. You know, and Mark really should have had that one. That's one that kind of surprised Mark wasn't able to pick that one.
So the error goes to Nova. Yankees don't make a lot of errors. It's only their 61st of the year.
Yeah, that's definitely one of the
a curveball right there that Brignac missed. So the Rays with a man at third base for the first time tonight. And he bounces this one. That's a fair ball. Teixeira with the toss to Nova to retire the side. The Rays do not score. At the end of 2, Yankees nothing, Rays nothing. take a look at the Toyota. Yep.
First place for the Rays.
The Rays were 11-14 in June, and then went 19-7 in July. Here's Derek Jeter. Pitch inside, 1-0. The Rays went through a stretch there where their offense was a problem, and sort of in the shadow of the offensive struggles, their defense was not as sharp as it had been early. And recently, the Rays defense has been very good. So we have two outstanding defensive teams going at it in this series here between the Rays and the Yankees.
Yeah, that's a big part of both teams. The Rays are third in the league in overall fielding. The Yankees, as I mentioned, second. Both have good pitching staffs to go with it.
And Jeter takes ball 3, a fastball missed. So Garza 0 for 4 in the first inning on first pitch strikes, 5 of 5 in the second inning, and now behind Jeter here to start the third, 3-0. And he walks him on 4 pitches. Missed with a fastball for ball 4. Hey, don't forget that live web chat going on with Dave. It's at foxsportsflorida.com. Now Curtis Granderson. And the first pitch is a strike. Granderson picked up his 16th double of the year off Garza in the first inning. Check. 1-1.
An off-speed pitch right there.
Yeah, we saw 1 or 2 change-ups, I think, in the first. Fly ball center field, up and going back, still on the run, and he can't get it. That ball will go to the wall. Jeter's going to go to third. Ball loose on the throw back end, but Pena's there to pick it up, and no further advance. Jeter goes to third on the second double of the night for Granderson.
Yeah, I think that was an off-speed pitch too. He doubled up on it, but the pitch is up and away a little bit. Like BJ just out of his reach. Like he was going to make another great over-the-shoulder catch. Look at that. Of course, he plays a shallow center, and most of the time it works out. Yeah, those are 2 changeups in a row.
So the Yankees with a major threat here. Then it's second and third, nobody out in the middle of the order coming up with Mark Teixeira in there now. Fly ball center field. Upton there to make the catch. Tagged by Jeter. He'll score. And the throw's to third to keep Granderson at second. Teixeira drives in his 101st run of the year, and New York takes a 1-0 lead tonight.
Yeah, and that's absolutely the right move by BJ, because for an instant you thought maybe he was going to try to go home, but no sense, because Jeter would have scored, and had he done that with 1 out, Granderson would have been at third base. So that's a smart play. Keep Granderson off third with 1 out.
There's Alex Rodriguez. Pitch is low. Started him with a slider. Well, those walks, especially to lead off innings, seemingly always come back to get you. And Jeter has scored the first run of the game after walking to start the third. It's Anderson at second. This one gets away and it hits Culpa. I don't think Jaso made contact at all. I think that ball hit Culpa on the fly as Granderson goes to third, and we'll take a look and see if the veteran umpire Ron Culpa is okay. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that got him flush. There's no question about that. Let's see if Jaso could even get a tip of a glove on it. No, he never got a glove on it. That went right off the back of his forearm. Ron Culpa. Jaso never got a glove on it.
Well, let's hope there's nothing more than a bruise, but let's take a listen. It doesn't sound pretty, that's for sure.
No, that's all meat right there. Hopefully not bone. Got his umpire clicker in his left hand. That's the clicker that you keep track of their own balls and strikes and outs. And Ed Garza got a little bit rotational in his delivery, which is why he walked Jeter, and that's what he did on that pitch. Jaso will get credited for a pass ball.
And Anderson's at third with the count 2-0 on Rodriguez. Good to see Culpa's all right. Line drive, base hit into left. The run will score. Rodriguez makes it 2-0. Anderson crosses the plate. It's 106 runs batted in for Alex Rodriguez.
Well, that's just a fastball right down the middle. I mean, not a whole lot on it. Right into his wheelhouse. I'm not sure why you go in there. You could understand 0-1 or 0-2, but 2-0, you got to throw a strike. So that pitch had too much plate, and Alex is ready for it.
So a walk, a double, sacrifice fly, and a single. 2 runs in. Rodriguez, the runner at first. Robinson Cano at the plate. The first pitch is a strike. Runs, 5 hits for New York. It's fouled. 0-2. Garza making his 10th career start against the Yankees. He's 1-3 against them lifetime with a .349 earned run average. The Rays have lost the last 7 games he started. It's high, 1-2. The win came in the first start he made against the Yankees after joining the Rays, and that start was in early May of 2008. Upstairs, 2-2.
This is an inning here where you can't let it get out of hand, and that's going to prompt a meeting right here from Jim Hickey. It's the right move. He's getting very rotational, falling off the left side, trying to overthrow. So they're just making quality pitches, and you know, use your secondary stuff more.
He gave up a base runner in the first, left him on, left a couple men on in the second inning, but the Yankees have gotten to him here for 2 in the third.
Two runs you can live with. You don't want a big 4-run, 5-run inning right here.
And a foul ball in the dirt, and the count is still 2-2.
Bit better, had his head going toward his target better, stayed on it. That's a good pitch down.
This one is down, blocked by J-So. And a full count to Cano.
Well, 50 pitches already and only 28 strikes. See if A-Rod put in motion right here. I would guess yes. Alex doesn't run a whole lot anymore, but with Cano up there, I got to believe he put him in motion.
And the pitch gone and hit deep to right field. That one will get out of here. Cano lifts that one out to right. And now it's 4-0. Cano's 27th home run of the year.
Let's take a look at the pitch right here. It's a slider right down into his swing. He threw 3 in a row. He threw 2 in the dirt, and then this one just kind of hung up there. And right into Robbie Cano, left-hand hitter's home run swing into his power.
Cano's second career home run off Garza. Yankees making a 4-run third. Lance Berkman takes the pitch upstairs. A fastball. That's a strike.
You know,
1-1.
It's different when you're throwing that slider the back foot to strike a guy out. You got the count 0-2, 1-2. Now once you didn't happen for you 3-2, you got to stay away from his power. Because now with the slider 3-2, you have to throw it for a strike. It's just to get it over sliding. And that's what that was.
1-2. 26th home run given up by Garza this year.
Pitching is all about the count and the hitter and sequencing when you throw the pitch.
Foul ball. You know, the interesting thing about Garza, and in many ways he is a conundrum. You know, here's a guy with a great arm. He's got a variety of pitches, and you know, he's 14-8. You got to give him that. He's been very good for the Rays. But you look at little parts of his game, and here's one. He's been more effective against left-handed hitters. They're only hitting a little over 230, and right-handers around 250. But he has been subject to the long ball. He gets Berkman looking for the second out. Third strikeout for Garza. He's been a little more subject to the long ball from left-handed hitters than right-handed hitters in terms of, you know, home run rates or hitters faced.
Yeah, that's his 26th home run that he's given up overall. I mean, his innings pitched to hit ratio is good coming in. He was 18 less hits than innings pitched. That's excellent.
Kearns takes one up the right side, foul. Toward the bullpen. That's a strike.
Well, you know, the problem with throwing 3 in a row sliders there, Cano had already seen 2 down in the dirt. And then you get the third one where you have to throw it for a strike, and it's just a little kind of spinner, and that's why he was all over it.
And a high fastball. Kearns chases it. 2 strikes. Jeter's walk started the inning. Teixeira's fly ball got a run home. Rodriguez singled home a run, and Robinson Cano hit the 2-run home run. Just missed. Slider, and now it's 1-2.
Pretty good try right here. Off the outside corner, you had to count in your favor.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Comes in on Kearns. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Like for a minute, it might have hit him. Just did miss him.
Swing and a miss. So Kearns strikes out on the fastball. But the home run by Robinson Cano caps a 4-run inning, 4-0 New York.
The Yankees heading to the bottom half of the third. Beginning tonight, Jake McGee with the Tampa Bay Rays. Looking forward to his major league debut. You can see what he did as a starter at AA and as a reliever. An ERA near 0.5 for AAA Durham. Joe Madden talked about how he plans to use McGee.
Jake, I'm not going to be afraid to use him. He's got a great arm. He's been pitching well in both double and AAA. He's been off for a day or two now, so he's rested. We'll put him out there. I mean, of course, you're going to see him against lefties, but he's also the kind of guy that can pitch well against righties. He's got overpowering fastball and breaking ball. Just to see how he handles the mood, the situation. He's got wonderful makeup. We just got to get him out there and have him feel it, taste it, etc. So we're not going to run away from him. We're going to have him participate and see how he looks.
His family arrived from Reno, Nevada. They're at the game tonight. He said he likes the bullpen where he can expend his energy early and not worry about conserving it. Guys, back to you.
Top of the order, John Jaso takes the first pitch, and that's in there for a strike. Well, the Rays were very pleased to see McGee make that transition to the bullpen at the AAA level. He had started at AA really to get work to come back from the surgery on his elbow, and so he got a lot of work there, and then when the time was right he went up to AAA and pitched very well out of the bullpen, and he's a guy you could hear a lot about over the next few years. 1-2 the count to John Jason.
Well, Randy Choate has held down the sole position as a lefty reliever all season long. That's going to be nice help for him down there the final 19 games.
2-2.
Wouldn't be surprised if we see him tonight.
Well, the Rays, I think, really project him as a guy who could be a potential closer. They're that high on him. Two balls, 2 strikes. Lifted into center. Granderson is there. 1 away. Rays facing Ivan Nova tonight, making just his 5th big league start. He went into the rotation in August, giving up 2 earned runs or fewer in 3 of his last 4 outings. The Rays getting their first look at him, second time through the lineup now. Here's Ben Zobrist. Pops it up on the first pitch. Catcher Cervelli. So a couple of quick outs. Nova was in the dugout for a while. Garza had him extended top of the 3rd, and the first 2 outs have come quickly here. For the news that touches your life, turn to the St. Petersburg Times, winner of 2 2009 Pulitzer Prizes for excellence in journalism. Subscribe to the Times, the official newspaper of the Rays, by calling 877-THE-TIMES or visit TampaBay.com. Carl Crawford after the first pitch fastball. That's fouled away. Rays forced to play catch up, with the Yankees putting a 4 spot up at the top of the 3rd. It's 1-1 to Carl. Broken bat, a bouncer out to second. Quick toss by Cano, and the Rays are up and down 1-2-3. On to the 4th, 4-0 New York. Your Greater Tampa Bay Buick and GMC dealers. by Buddy's Home Furnishings, where there's no credit needed and up to 6 months, same as cash. And by AT&T, find out what's possible with the nation's fastest 3G network. AT&T, rethink possible. We go to the fourth. You're rooting for the Rays tonight. And Garza trying to stop New York in the fourth inning. Alan Curtis, who struck out his first time, fouls a fastball back to start the fourth inning. That's a strike.
Well, at this point, Matt Garza is now looking. He's got to put up zeros here the rest of the way. Let the Rays get a chance offensively to get something going against Nova.
Upstairs, 1-1. 2-1 here. Two and two. Cervelli next, and then back around to the top of the order, Derek Jeter. Center. Upton making the call and the catch. One out in the fourth. Time to check our AT&T trivia board tonight. Before Reed Brignac's 11th inning game winner last night, who was the last Rays rookie to hit a walk-off home run? How about that one? The young Cajun winning it for the Rays last night. Francisco Cervelli up there. It's a fly ball to right, sending Joyce back. He's got it. Two gone. Jeter. Couple quick outs here for Matt Garza in the fourth. He got Jeter on a ground ball to second to start the game, and then walked him in the third, and that was the beginning of a 4-run inning for New York. One ball, no strikes.
It's so true. You know, on those 4 pitches, he wasn't close. I mean, he just lost it completely for one bat. Turned out to be the start of a big inning.
It's away. 2-0. Side. Now to play. Well, the Yankees tops in the league in runs scored. Jeter leading off as 97. As we mentioned at the outset, that on base percentage, not necessarily what you would expect from him, but still all those runs scored. 3-1. Shoots a base hit into right center field. That's extra bases all the way to the wall. Jeter hits second, and he has his 28th double. So with 2 outs, Jeter puts himself in scoring position with the 2-base hit.
And that's a patented Derek Jeter swing right there. 3-1 fastball. Jaso setting up in. The ball cuts on Matt Garza. It runs over the heart of the plate a little bit. Watch this overhead shot. Actually, it was middle away. And that's exactly what Jeter loves. He went right with it.
Curtis Granderson takes a strike. A curveball that time. Well, he has 2 doubles, one on a fastball and one on a change. And a ground ball off a curveball. Zobrist makes the play. No runs, 1 hit, and a man left. Bottom of the 4th coming, 4-0 New York. Of the night. Winners last night on the walk-off home run by Reed Brignac. Tonight's AT&T trivia question. Before Reed's game winner last night, who was the last Rays rookie to hit a walk-off home run? Well, who do you think? Evan Longoria. That came on May the 9th, 2008 against the Angels. He hit it off Justin Spire. A 2-run home run in the 9th inning. And last night, it was a similar celebration at home plate for Reed Brignac. And here's Evan to lead off the home half of the 4th.
Now the Rays got to get those bats going now. They've seen Nova enough. They know what he throws. Only 1 hit so far.
First pitch, fastball, and it's lifted back into center. High, but a lot of room out there, and Granderson runs it down.
Yeah, took a good swing at it. Good wood on it. Good sound to it. Just got underneath it.
Here's Matt Joyce. Rays had a couple men on in the first, and Joyce fouled out to Rodriguez to end that one. They left a man on at third base in the 2nd inning. That's it so far in the scoring threats. And a strike. Fastball. The upper reaches of the strike zone. Changeup, and a pretty good one.
Yeah, pretty good one right there. 85-mile-an-hour changeup. Pretty good arm speed right here. Little drop to it.
Upstairs. Nova with 1 decision with the Yankees. He's 1-0, and that victory came on the road against the White Sox the 29th of August. Joyce went after that one. A ball in the dirt, recovered by Cervelli, who throws him out. And Joyce thought he might have held up there, but that's a strikeout. The first of the night for Nova.
Yeah, 2-strike curveball right here. Yeah, I think he might have took a pass at it right there. That was Tom Hallion down there at third. Cervelli asking for help.
Now Dan Johnson. And Johnson pops it up. Shallow center. Cano out from second base. And another quick inning for the young right-hander. 1, 2, 3. On to the fifth. 4-0 New York. It's time to take a look at the upcoming Rays schedule, brought to you by Just for Men Hair Color. One game left in this New York series. That'll be tomorrow. We'll be with you at 6:30 on Sun Sports. Phil Hughes for New York and James Shields for the Rays. Don't forget, the Angels are in over the weekend. As we look forward to the upcoming Rays schedule, you can live forward with Just for Men Hair Color. Well, Matt Garza touched for a 4-run third. Left a man at second base in the fourth. And now here in the fifth, it will be Mark Teixeira, Rodriguez, and Cano, the heart of the order for New York. And the first pitch is a strike call to Teixeira. Rays have been out hit 7-1 and trail 4-0. Right back into the screen, 0-2.
Barrett's getting tired of that outside pitch called a strike. He's going to take a hack at it now.
He drove in the first run of the game with that fly ball in the third. The pitch is down, skipping away from Jaso. 1-2.
Yeah, good overhand curveball right there.
And a good amount of the time, that's what Garza likes to a left-handed hitter, if he gets ahead of him.
Yeah, although he did show good strikeout, especially on Berkman there, or Kearns, excuse me, and then Curtis, the lefty, earlier in the game. Slider.
Yep. There's a pop-up left side, and a foul ball. Jaso down the line from back of the plate. Handles that one. One out in the fifth. As we mentioned, the Angels are here over the weekend. It's Saturday, the 18th. After the game, Adam Lampert's in concert in the Summer Concert Series, presented by Hess Express. Visit RaysBaseball.com to get your tickets for that matchup. Alex Rodriguez. Rodriguez singled in a run and scored a run in the third. And the fastball is inside. 1 ball, no strikes.
That's pretty constant what they're trying to do to Alex. Everything's been fastball in. Fastball. In fact, the one that ran away from Jaso and hit Ron Kolpa enabled Granderson to get the third, and 2-0 he got a fastball in and turned on it, drove in a run.
2 balls, no strikes.
This is 93. There's Jaso setting up in. It's pretty much right in the wheelhouse down the middle. Alex swung underneath it.
3-1. Center field, Upton back on the track, and he runs out of room. A towering fly ball home run for Alex Rodriguez, his 23rd, and it's 5-0.
Now this time Jaso sets up away, but you can see the pitch misses in. 3-1. Watch this pitch on the overhead shot. It's middle in, and that's right in his wheelhouse. This time he caught up with it.
Second home run for New York tonight. And the man who hit the first one, Robinson Cano, steps in. The pitch is low. 1-0. Rodriguez 2 for 3 with a couple runs batted in, and Cano's 2 for 2. He's hitting over 400 against the Rays now this year. Cano hitting .404 with 4 home runs and 10 runs batted in. Robinson Cano.
Well, he's usually hitting a hitter's count too. He's like he is right now. That's one of the reasons. 2-0 already.
Way high. 3 balls, no strikes. Garza falling completely behind him now. A run home with 1 out. And ball 4. Cano's on for the 3rd time. Garza really didn't come close to throwing him a strike.
No, I mean, he's taken out of his game right now. He's really out of sync. He's gotten behind the count on the big hitters, and when he's thrown
Rays are going to get some action in the bullpen now.
I mean, he's given very hittable pitches to good big league hitters, and they're cashing in on it.
It's Jake McGee. He's joined the club up from Durham. And the pitch to Berkman is down. Garza now at 90 pitches. 1 out into the 5th. Behind Berkman. Missing with a fastball. 6 straight pitches out of the strike zone since the home run.
Yeah, and when your head finishes looking toward the camera in center field, you're in trouble. You're not going to throw strikes.
2-1. Popped up back at third. Longoria settling under it. That's out number 2. So Austin Kearns will be the hitter. 2 of the 4 strikeouts for Garza at the expense of Kearns. One strike to count. One and one. Four runs in the third, another run in the fifth. Shot right back through the middle, and boy, was that ball hit hard. A fastball came right back at Garza in warp speed. Cano stops at second.
That was a fastball up and away out over the plate. And that was a rocket right over the head of Matt Garza. I mean, it got over his head before he could put a glove up.
The Jaso spends some time out there. 2 outs with 2 men on, a run already home. Curtis due to be the hitter. And Joe Madden comes up out of the dugout. And that appears to be it for Garza as Madden heads to the hill. So the Rays will make a pitching change. We'd like to take this moment to bid a reluctant farewell to Jeff Kaufholz. He's known across the TV community. He's been a member of our crew here. He lost his battle with cancer. Touched many people in a lot of different ways. He leaves behind a son, Dale, and a wife, Nancy, among the family and friends who will miss him dearly. This pitching change brought to you by Metro PCS Wireless for All. McGee coming back from Tommy John surgery. Let's look at his numbers at Durham.
Yeah, excellent in 11 games at Durham. An ERA of .52. Excellent strikeout to walk ratio, 9-1. 148 batting average against. Great situation right here to get his feet wet. We thought we'd see him tonight, and here he is.
2 men on, 2 men out, a run home. It's a 5-0 game. Alan Curtis, who has struck out and flied out to center, is the hitter. And the first pitch is upstairs. A fastball, 1 ball, no strikes. You know, here's a situation where Joe Madden showing some confidence in Jake McGee, making his major league debut against the Yankees, and they've scored more runs than Madden would like, but you know, in Madden's mind, this is still very much a game.
Well, it's only the 5th inning. That's exactly right. You stop the bleeding right here, keep it at 5-0. The Rays come back with a 3 spot, chip away. You never know. You make it a ball game.
Now Curtis ahead in the count. 3 balls, no strikes. McGee was called up to Durham on the 7th of August. Then at the AA level. And he walks Curtis on 4 pitches. He didn't walk many in Durham, but he gives up a walk here to the first man he faces. The bases are going to be loaded for Francisco Cervelli.
Carlos Pena, as he usually does, giving a little sign of encouragement, went over to McGee and sure told him about, hey, it's the same as the big leagues. Just throw strikes, just like you did in the minor leagues. These guys are human, too.
McGee, a 5th round pick for the Rays in the 04 June draft. Here's Cervelli. McGee misses up and away. Jim Hickey's going to head to the mound to have a little conference with the young left-hander.
And this conference is about just relaxing. Hey, it's no different than what you did in AAA. Just throw strikes. Throw it right through your catcher. Look at Jaso. Forget who the hitter is. Forget the uniform on the other side. Natural to have a little bit of the jitters, and you want to make that perfect pitch. Just let your stuff work for you.
The run of the inning has come on the home run by Rodriguez. Cano walked. He's at 3rd. Kearns with a base hit now at 2nd. And Curtis walked by McGee to load the bases. 1-0 the count to Cervelli. Again. 2-0. Cervelli good with the bases loaded. Good with 2 outs and men in scoring position. How can he only be hitting .258 coming into this game? There's a strike. Fastball, and it's 2-1.
Well, I bet you he gets more fastballs than anybody in the American League. That's why. And when he does, he hits it. You can understand him taking 2-0 because McGee hadn't thrown a strike yet here in the big leagues. He'll be hacking now if he gets a fastball.
And it's low. 3-1. Garza gone after 96 pitches and 4 2/3. And that pitch is low for ball 4. That will force home Cano. Back-to-back walks. Now it's 6-0. Kearns to 3rd. Curtis to 2nd. Cervelli picks up his 35th run batted in. Well, Jeter's going to be the hitter.
Yeah, this is clearly a case of nerves, and if you're nervous with Colin Curtis and Francisco Cervelli, pay no attention to that guy at the plate.
Yeah, really. And he throws a strike. He got a breaking ball in.
Well, that's a good call by Jaso. If the fastball's not working, let's try something else. It's a good breaking ball right there.
Fastball away. 1 ball, 1 strike. So McGee here has made 11 pitches, just 2 for strikes. Trying to settle in. And he picks up strike 2 to Jeter. 1 and 2.
Take a look at what Foxcraft has to say right here. Paints the inside corner. Jeter didn't like it, but it had a little cut action to it also.
1-2, and he got him. He strikes him out. Got that fastball with some action on it low.
He just wanted a big name to come to the plate.
So he strikes out Jeter. That's his first big league strikeout. We go to the bottom of the 5th, 6-0 New York. Company and the Rays working together in the fight to end hunger through home runs for food. Each Rays home run this season means the Mosaic Company will donate $500 to local food banks through Feeding America Tampa Bay, Florida's leading hunger relief agency. To date, home runs for food has donated $71,500 to Feeding America Tampa Bay. Well, it's a 6-run deficit now as the Rays come in to hit in the bottom of the 5th inning with Pena, Upton, and Brignac due. All 6 runs charged to Garza. There's Carlos Pena hitting against the ship, and he hits it high and deep back into center. Granderson all the way to the wall. Disappearing over the 404 sign in dead center. That's his 27th home run of the year, and the Rays are on the board.
Well, that's good news for the Rays and really good news for Carlos Pena. Got to get his bat going here in the final 19 games. It's a fastball away, and he goes right with it. Not a bad pitch by Nova. Just a better piece of hitting by Carlos Pena to stay right on it. Beautiful swing. Great extension. Keep chipping away.
Here's B.J. Upton. And he takes a strike, a fastball. Rodriguez in the bag up the left field line. BJ with a stand-up double. Home run for Pena. The two-base hit for Upton.
That's why it was important to get out of that inning and really minimize big damage. The Rays chipping away right here in the fifth. Plenty of baseball left. There's a fastball in, down and in, and BJ turns on it, drops ahead with top spin, shoots it right past Alex Rodriguez, and there's your checkers double of the game.
Upton's 34th double of the year.
Now this is early enough. It's still an execution situation here for Brainiac. I'm not saying give yourself up. Try to get a base hit, but try to get it to the right side.
And Brainiac takes the pitch in there. Curveball. 1 strike.
You don't want to give up outs here in the fifth inning, but you certainly want to execute. If you do hit the ball hard, you want to make sure it's to right field or through the infield on the right side and at least get BJ to third base. Got to get a couple of runs at a time here.
He fouls it the other way. 0-2. Fastball came riding in on him.
Yeah, he was late on that one. He was fooled on that pitch. Unhappy with himself, understandably. Contact is of the essence here. Anything on the ground, BJ has a chance still to move to third.
Away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The Rays have come out swinging in the bottom of the fifth. They're on the board. Upton at second, nobody out. And Brainiac strikes out on a breaking ball. That's exactly what Nova wanted. An out with no contact.
Yeah, it sure is. You keep the runner right there. BJ at second base. Just a curveball and a good one. A good 2-strike curveball right there.
Now John Jaso. Jaso with a changeup in the first inning on a pop. Handled by Cano. Fly ball to center in the third.
Yeah, where Alex Rodriguez is playing, you don't mind a little small ball here. I mean, bunt if you have to. Make it a first and third situation. Take what the opposition's giving you. He is so far wide of third and deep enough where Jaso could drop a bunt and have an infield hit.
Nova missed high with a change up on the first pitch to Jaso. This one is low. A couple change-ups.
He's gone back to pitching now. With a big lead, he started throwing fastballs and said, "Heck with that! Home run and a double. I'll go back to throwing my curve and my changeup."
And he picks up a high strike there. 2-1.
Yeah, he sure did. Got a little help on that one. 2-0 count. That's a good take by Jaso. That is way up.
Unbelievable there.
Yeah, that's very surprising.
And there's a base hit up the middle into center field. That will score Upton. And it's 6-2. Well, Jaso got that fastball and shot it into center. Picking up his 44th run batted into the year.
Yeah, good comeback here by the Rays. And that's going to prompt a meeting on the mound here by The New York Yankees, you're right. That's a fastball down and away. That's a nice swing right there. Stays back, gets down and through it. Good fluid swing.
So Dave Island, the pitching coach, confers with Cervelli and Nova. Rays have put together 3 hits and 2 runs. And Ben Zobrist is due up. He's another guy who Nova went right to work early with that changeup against.
Yeah, he did on a 2-1 count in the first inning. Got that fly ball to right. Last time Ben swung at the first pitch and popped it straight up. The Rays are 1 swing away from making this a 2-run game.
Zobrist has seen that bat revitalized in the extra base hit department over the last 10 days to 2 weeks. And he takes a strike there.
And you sure like to see another base runner here. 2 guys on for Carl Crawford and then Evan Longoria. And that's what Joe Girardi's thinking. That's why the bullpen's up right now for the Yankees. He knows what the Rays are capable of in comebacks.
3-0-1. That's high. 1 ball, 1 strike. It's David Robertson.
Managers never feel comfortable.
No.
Not in the big leagues and definitely not in the American League East.
A little chopper, a foul ball. Takes it to 1-2. Yeah, that's really part of the job description, I think.
Oh, it is. Absolutely. You think, hey, the Yankees are feeling good. They're kind of cruising 6-0. Nova's got a 1-hitter going, and all of a sudden, Pena homers, and
yeah, they were feeling good 5 minutes ago.
Yeah,
so that's all.
5 minutes
as long
ago.
as it can last.
Yeah, you don't feel good
Her manager.
much longer than that. You feel as good as the next out.
And a chopper back toward the mound. Nova with the throw to first in time. Jaso moves into second base. 2 outs, and Carl Crawford will be the hitter.
Well, Carl could make this interesting with an RBI base hit right here. Cut that lead right in half, just like that.
Carl singled on a fastball in the first inning. 1 for 2. .368 with men in scoring position for the year, Crawford. As he takes a breaking ball that stays away. 1-0. It's up. He's thrown a couple of changeups in this inning up like that.
Yes, he has, and I think Joe Girardi is seeing that from the bench. Command is not as good as it was earlier. He hasn't really been that extended for pitch count so far as a starter.
And ball 3.
Tell you what, if he walks him, you may see Robertson for Longoria. Right here. Joe's thinking about that right now, Joe Girardi.
And now he has Boone Logan up as well.
I mean, he may let Nova go one more.
3-0. And that's a high strike. 3-1.
That's a ball way up and out of the zone right there. Carl saw that last night. Not going to say anything tonight about it.
Three and one. And there's ball 4. Crawford walks. 2 men on. 2 runs home. 2 outs. And the cleanup hitter, Evan Longoria, walking to the plate. Evan tonight has walked on 4 pitches. Last time up, went after the first pitch fastball and hit a fly ball into center field, caught by Granderson.
And Girardi's decision is to let Nova face Evan Longoria. That's where it's at.
And the pitch is a breaking ball that catches the corner. Strike 1.
Curveball right here. Big looping curveball. Just did bite the outside corner.
And a base hit into center field. Jaso heads to the plate. The Rays have scored their 3rd run of the inning. And they've cut the deficit in half. Now it's 6-3.
Yeah, I got to say, I'm a little surprised he let Nova face Evan Longoria. Because Evan walked and hit a deep fly ball in the 4th inning to Nova, and he hit a rocket on a fastball. Good piece of hitting right back through the middle.
For Longoria, his 99th run batted in of the year. So the Rays have put 3 up. Crawford's at second, Longoria on first. Yankees spend some time on the mound as Culpa goes out to break it up. Matt Joyce will be the hitter. They have Boone Logan, the left-hander, in the bullpen.
Well, the question is, if he brings Logan in, it probably is going to be Rocco Baldelli from the right side, and that's what Joe Girardi's thinking about. He says he likes the matchup better, the 2 at-bats that Joyce has had against Nova, which have not been very good so far.
Fastball away.
However, Matt Joyce can tie this game with 1 swing with his power. And he has a pretty good record of cracking pitches, I think. Good numbers right there, runners in scoring position. He makes good adjustments.
1-0 pitch. And a looping fly ball into left. That's going to fall for a base hit. Crawford will score. The Rays make it a 2-run game. It's 6-4. Joyce drives in the run. Longoria stops to second. For Joyce, his 35th run batted in. And that will be it for Nova as Matt Joyce comes through.
Well, I guarantee you, Yankee fans, here's a backdoor curve. Nice adjustment, as I said, by Matt Joyce. This time he goes with it. Shoots it into left field, makes it a 2-run game. But question Yankee fans will definitely have, if you've got Robertson and Logan up, ready for Crawford and Longoria, then why aren't you using them?
Pitching change coming, 6-4 game. An Android phone with MLB.com. At Bat 2010, featuring play-by-play video highlights and live audio broadcast. Visit RaysBaseball.com today on your iPhone, iPod Touch, Android, or BlackBerry for more details. The new pitcher, left-hander Boone Logan, and the right-hander Robertson gets back up in the bullpen now. Logan on, and here's Robertson. Dan Johnson, the DH, will be lifted, and Willie Ibar will hit. Turn around to bat right-handed against Logan.
Well, it's a ball game now.
And Ibar takes it wide. Longoria's the runner in second. Joyce the runner at first. Logan on for a third of an inning in the game last night when he struck out Carlos Pena. Facing Ibar from the right side now. And he picks up a strike. 1-1. A strike, says Ron Coppola, on the outside edge.
Yeah, he might have got a little help there. That's a tough pitch.
1-2. Let's take a look at that one.
Yeah, he painted on that number 2 right there. This one's off the outside corner.
Well, that's 3 significant pitches in this inning that Coppola has called strikes that were out of the strike zone. And a hit home run for Ibar. Willie Ibar hits it out. And the Rays have scored 7 here in the 5th to take a 7-6 lead. Listen to the Rays fans now. Big walk-off win last night and a pinch hit home run tonight by Ibar.
After some good fastballs off the outside corner, he threw a breaking ball right into Willie's swing. And he didn't miss it. Slider. And it was gone on contact.
Now Pena swings and misses. Carlos started this inning with a home run, and Ibar has just given the Rays the lead with a home run.
And that was a bomb. That was a no-doubter on contact. Willie knew it. So did we. So did everybody.
0-2, a breaking ball. 2 strikes the count.
You know, that's not even a pitch you needed to throw, to be honest with you, because you got calls off the outside corner. Go a little further.
Well, this place is turned on.
Stay away from the hitter.
Home run.
Yeah, stay away from the hitter's power. That's a mistake, I think, in game calling right there.
It's up. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well, I think this is a little bit of a mistake by Girardi, too, letting Nova face the 3, 4, and 5 hitters and not using Robertson and Logan earlier with the matchups where you know Joe Maddon's not going to pinch hit.
And a wave and a miss. Pena out on strikes, but the Rays have a monster inning. They score 7. Pena started it with a home run. Hit a fastball out to center, and Willie Ibar with a 3-run pinch hit home run to make it 7-6 Rays. Jaguar performer is Willie Ibar for belting that pinch hit home run. The second pinch hit home run of his career. And boy, did it come at a great time. Ibar's last home run came on the 29th of June. And hits a big one here tonight. So we go to the 6th. Jake McGee's first pitch to Curtis Granderson is high. 1 ball and no strikes. And boy, what a game Jake McGee found himself in the middle of to make his major league debut. And he misses. Tried to throw a curveball there. He did throw a curveball for a strike in the 5th inning when he was struggling with his control.
Well, you got this momentum back. You can't give it back right here. Carlos Peña's going to go in and talk to Jake McGee. You just can't give it back.
The Rays have had Jeremy Hellickson throwing in the bullpen a little bit last inning, and he's up again.
You know, ideally, I think you want to face 2 hitters. Teixeira has more power left-handed.
And Granderson walks on 4 pitches. So McGee, who walked a couple men in the 5th, walks Granderson to start the 6th, and Joe Maddon's going to come out to make the change. We'll be right back.
Out for Family Fun Day presented by the St. Petersburg Times this Sunday against the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. First 10,000 kids get this superhero cape. The kids 14 and under, first 10,000, courtesy of superpages.com. I think I have a little time here, guys. I'm going to try and put this bad boy on, see what it looks like.
I'll tell you, I've seen him in some great outfits. I'm not sure there's one any better than that. And the great thing is, when he gets to BA's barbecue, he can turn it around and it automatically becomes a bib. There you go, right there.
There it is. Nice.
The new pitcher is Jeremy Hellickson. Mark Teixeira in the batter's box with Granderson at first. Hellickson's pitch is a fastball for a strike.
Yeah, I definitely think Joe Maddon did the right move there. Ideally, like I said, you want Teixeira hitting right-handed, but McGee clearly didn't have command at all. And Hellickson has that equalizer with that great changeup. Numbers in his 6 games right there.
Shift on. Pitch is down. 1-1. Garza worked 4 2/3, gave up 9 hits, 6 runs all earned. He struck out 4, walked 2, made 96 pitches, and a little over 80% of those fastballs tonight from Garza. out there by Joyce. Granderson stops after advancing to second base.
There is not a fastball that Teixeira doesn't like. He is a dead red fastball hitter. And he got one right down the middle. Jaso wanted that one further away. Look at this pitch. He uses his legs really well. Goes down and gets through it. Boy, you just don't want to give it back. You got the momentum, you got the crowd, everything on your side, and now you got an inning started here with A-Rod at the plate.
Rodriguez 2 for 3. Hellickson misses just a bit outside. Chad Balls is now up in the bullpen. Misses. He lays off. Hellickson has had a little trouble since going to the bullpen. He last worked 7 days ago against Boston, gave up 3 runs in an inning and 2/3. 3 days prior to that, surrendered a couple runs to the Orioles in an inning and 2/3. And A-Rod out in front. It's 2-1.
Tell you what, he had the guts to throw a little cut ball right there. Looked like a little slide piece on a 2-0 count. That's what you've got to do in the big leagues. You've got to be able to throw your secondary pitches to guys like this for strikes.
And he comes back with a strike. How about that?
And a changeup right there.
2-2.
Even the last one might have been that cut changeup we've seen, you know, the one before the 2-0 that he does intentionally.
Little ground ball. Short. Brignac to second one. First base wide. Oh, what a great save by Pena. They get Teixeira in the middle. Granderson goes to third. Brignac to Zobrist, and boy, Pena saved the day with that pickup at first.
Yeah, that would have been a run, and that would have put A-Rod at least at second on the relay. Then Zobrist gets taken out, and Carlos definitely saved a run right there. What a great play. Ben, see, watch Teixeira. He's right on top of Ben Zobrist, so he can't get his feet underneath him. Still the double play is in order with that save.
Jim Hickey goes to the mound. You know, Madden was saying the other day he thought one of the reasons Hellickson had struggled a little bit out of the bullpen is just that he really hadn't been pitching that often. And it's a completely different situation now out of the bullpen, and I think they're wondering if they need to take a look. Is it at Zobrist?
He had Mark Teixeira right on top of him, right at his ankles. That's why Ben couldn't get anything on the throw, and he couldn't get out of the way in time either. Take a look one more time. There's the feed. Ben's trying to get 2, but here's Teixeira coming right in on him, right at his left ankle right there. Took him out. And that's why that throw went wide. Great shot there on Foxmore. Look at that save by Carlos.
Well, I'll tell you, if the Rays win this game, of course, the Ibar pinch hit home run is going to be big, but that play right there by Pena also will be a very big play.
Well, it keeps the double play in order. Now, getting back to your point on Hellickson, also, he's a field pitcher. You know, he's not just a Balfour type coming in rear back throwing. He's a field pitcher, curveball, changeup, and you've got to have regular rhythm to come out of the bullpen and throw those types of pitches.
Here's Cano. Pulls it foul. Strike one. Cano is single homered and walked tonight. As we mentioned earlier in the evening, he's hitting over 400 off Rays pitching this year. 21 out of 52.
Don't mind if you hit it hard, Robbie, but if it's right at Ben Zobrist on a couple of hops, that would be fine.
Hey, that would work. I hope you're right again.
I'm trying.
Right all night last night, and you're keeping it going tonight.
Trying to be proactive here.
One and one. Garza for 4 2/3. McGee had credit for a third of an inning. Walked 3, struck out 1. Top half of inning 6. New York took a 6-0 lead. The Rays scored 7 in the 5th. Pitch taken away. 3-1.
That was his changeup. Good time to throw it right there. 2-1. Good time to throw it again. 3-1. If you're going to throw it 2-1, you got to be able to throw it 3-1 against Robbie Cano.
McGee started the inning by walking Granderson. A base hit toward the corner, broken bat. Granderson scores. Rodriguez will go to third. It's a 2-base hit for Cano, and the game is tied. So the run charged to McGee. Well, Cano didn't have to hit it hard, just in the right place, and the game is tied.
Boy, he is a Ray killer. It was indeed a changeup, and not a bad one. 83 miles an hour down. He got it right off the end of the bat, but he seems to find a hole every time he swings the bat.
Second and third, 1 out. Lance Berkman, the Rays with first base open, will walk Berkman. And as we mentioned earlier in the evening, he's been swinging the bat very well. Much better since coming off the disabled list. So this will load the bases with Austin Kearns due to hit next.
Yeah, this is a good move because Lance is from the left side. He is really on fire right now, really showing good selection and good bat speed. It depends right here if Joe Madden wants to go to Chad Qualls, who has the capability of getting those double plays. I think he does. Yep.
Here he comes. So Qualls busy down there in the bullpen, and with that sinker, the Rays will be looking for a double play ball. We'll be back in a moment. reminder to look for the Miller Lite Taste Greatness moment later in tonight's game. Austin Kearns will be the hitter. He's grounded into 16 double plays this year, combined with Cleveland and the Yankees. The Rays are hoping to get a double play ball here thrown by Chad Qualls.
Yeah, the numbers are not great when you look at him, but he still has the good stuff. I mean, he's still throwing 92, 93 with good hard sink. A good slider, so he is a ground ball pitcher. That's his forte when he's right. And Matt hopes he's right now. The Rays will play double play depth in the infield.
Kearns 1 for 3 tonight. And he takes the first pitch, a fastball in there for a strike. That's strike 2.
That's a good start. Those are good pitches. Outside corner. Perfect pitch.
Foul ball to him at 0-2 slider. Up a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit too much plate. Chad knows it. Adjust and make a better pitch right here. 0-2.
You can see the cut. Kearns took it that one.
Yeah, he was healthy right there.
Chad last worked Friday in Toronto, a third of an inning. Came on with a man on and left him.
So you try to expand the zone on Kearns, get that slider down and away for strike 3.
And he got it. That's exactly what he did. He tried to check, but went around. Qualls gets the strikeout.
Yeah, that's the right call and a great adjustment. Look at the depth on that slider. That is outstanding. What a beauty, and Kearns knew it. Way out in front.
Well, Kearns got the one pitch to hit and had it bad.
And Chad knew it. Yeah, you're right, Dwayne. And Chad knew it too. And here's a veteran making an adjustment.
And he threw a great slider right there. So here's Curtis. It's a fly ball into center. BJ's got it. The Yankees leave the bases loaded. They score 1 to tie. 7-7 mid-6. Home run from Cano in the third, and Alex Rodriguez a home run in the fifth to build a 6-0 lead. But the Rays got a leadoff homer in the fifth from Carlos Pena and went on to send 10 men to the plate and got a pinch hit 3-run home run from Willie Ibar. That gave him a 7-6 lead. And the Yankees on a broken bat double by Robinson Cano tied it in the top of the 6th. So we go to the home half of inning 6. It's a 7-7 ball game.
Just a little contrast from last night, isn't it, where the starting pitchers were just dominant, putting up zeros tonight. Neither guy starter overall effective, at least for very long, and it's a bullpen game now. Nice effort right there by Chad Qualls. Great effort, I should say. That was a big situation.
Here's B.J. Upton to lead off the bottom of the 6th. Ground ball, shortstop. Eater's throw on the money. Well, along those lines, the Auto-Way poll question brought to you by Auto-Way. If you need a car, truck, or van, who are you going to call? Auto-Way. What type of game would you rather see? Pitchers duel. We had that last night. A slugfest, as this one's turning out to be. Standard message and data rates apply. Text your vote to 789-789. Reed Brignac, who decided last night's duel, takes a strike. He led off the bottom of the 11th with a home run, his 7th of the year. 0-2. He faces the left-hander Boone Logan. And then a soft little popper, and out from second base goes Cano into short right. 2 gone. Here's John Jaso. He had an RBI single in the 7-run 5th. And the pitch is a strike. Nova gave up 6 runs in 4 2/3. Logan charged with the run on the Ibar home run. 1-1 right now. One ball, 2 strikes. Two and two.
Able to hold up on a tough pitch right there. Good trick strike slider right there by Boone Logan.
And a swing and a miss. Jaso's out on strikes. Rays up and down in order. We go to the 7th. 7-7 tie. This is fun at the old ballpark. Sign up at Cain's Furniture for a chance to meet one of your favorite Rays players. And if Rays pitchers strike out 10 hitters in a home game, log on to CainStrikeout.com and get a coupon for a free Papa John's pizza. Get to Cain's today. In the 7th inning, the catcher Francisco Cervelli will lead off with Chad Qualls back out on the hill. Cervelli, then Jeter and Granderson due up. And that's a strike. Qualls came into that bases loaded situation. Got the last 2 outs of the inning. One and one. Cormier and Wheeler up in the bullpen.
Now the final 9 outs, it's going to be all about matchups for Joe Madden.
Pitch inside. 2-1.
Key right here, getting a leadoff hitter with Jeter on deck. If you know Jeter, if a man's on, he'll find a way to bunt or hit and run or hit behind the runner somehow. So this is a big out right here.
Hold on to that pitch a little too long. 3-1. Chamberlain is up in the bullpen for New York here. Strike on the outer edge. Fastball there. The count is full.
Yeah, that's got enough movement. You got to go right back at him. Do the same thing. Good tailing action to it. Good sink. Get a ground ball right here.
3-2. And a ground ball to third. Longoria's there. The throw to first in time. So that is out number 1. You want to guarantee yourself 2010 postseason tickets? Call 888-FAN-RAYS or visit RaysBaseball.com today to find out how. To get to the postseason, the Rays' magic number is 12. That would clinch a wild card spot. Any combination of Red Sox or White Sox losses and Rays wins equaling 12 would do it. The Rays want to win the division. Jeter. Pitch is a strike.
Yeah, it's interesting because the last 2 days I haven't even looked at the scoreboard.
Yep, that's right.
Because this is what's at hand, first place, and that's what you want. Home field advantage. Don't forget about Minnesota, though. Their record's pretty good, too.
A little tap back toward the mound. Walls with a pickup and the throw in time. So they keep Jeter off the bases. 2 gone.
Well, he's got a lot of movement tonight. That's exactly why he's in the game. Ground balls, keep in the ballpark. There's a bullet over there to Carlos Pena as Jeter is at that stride in the air.
Curtis Granderson. And a strike on the inside part of the plate.
That's good news right there. First pitch strikes.
That's what you like to see coming out of the bullpen.
Yeah, especially against Kearns. That was huge. Bases loaded, going strike 1, strike 2 on Kearns before he struck him out.
Anderson with 2 doubles and a walk. Got him out in the 4th on a ground ball to second. Fouls it. 1-2.
That's a heavy sink right there. Good pitch.
Two outs, bases empty. Down and in. A slider. 2-2. Yankees scored 4 in the third, 2 in the fifth. The Rays 7 in the fifth, and the Yankees 1 in the sixth. They're in the seventh, tied 7-7. Foul. That's headed out of play. Holding the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes to Granderson. Well, what did you expect? We had 1-0. 11 innings last night. Tied 7-7 in the seventh tonight. Swing and a miss. He got him. Struck him out on a slider. 1-2-3 go the Yankees in the seventh. Seventh inning stretch time. We are tied 7-7. Lot to cheer about tonight in this tie game. The Rays got right up off the floor, down 6-0 to take a 7-6 lead. It's tied 7-7. They come in to hit in the bottom of the seventh inning. Joe Girardi goes to the bullpen again. Nova, Logan, and now Chamberlain. Jabba Chamberlain on the hill.
Jabba in his 63rd game with a 4.72 earned run average. Does have a strikeout an inning right there. 62 and 61 innings.
Here's Ben Zobrist. He takes the pitch down and in.
Well, Ben's due tonight, I think.
Well, he's never had a hit off Chamberlain. He's 0 for 10 against him, so he is due.
There he is. That's it.
Upstairs, 2-0. Just to tell you how due he is, 5 strikeouts and that 0 for 10. So it's time. Rays try to get something started in the bottom of the seventh inning. There's a strike. 2-1. Crawford next, and then Longoria.
Plenty of velocity there for Jabba. 96 right there on the outside corner. and down. Perfect pitcher's pitch.
Two and two. Pretty good stuff right there.
Yeah, he repeated it. Identical. 96 and comes back with 95 in the identical spot.
And a full count.
I'm not sure you had to throw that pitch after you painted twice. You don't have to mix it up for the sake of mixing it up. I think that's what happened with Boone Logan. He threw two perfect pitches to Ibar and then decided to throw a slider right into his swing for the home run.
Ground ball, pulled foul. Fastball until the count holds 3-2.
You know, if you're getting the call out there on those 2 strikes, 2-2, you go just a little bit further if you're the catcher and maybe get a strike 3 looking. But now 3-2, he's got to throw a strike. Uncertainty there. You saw Cervelli with the 3. He called the slider. Java didn't want that. See if he comes back with a fastball away. No, yeah. Java wants fastball away.
And a foul ball. Well, he got ahead that way.
Yeah. That's Java calling that. There was some uncertainty. He did not want the slider down and in to Ben Zobrist's swing. Because if you make a mistake with that pitch, Ben will hit that thing out of the ballpark to right field.
He leads the staff in appearances. Facing Zobrist here in the bottom of the 7th. And a popper. Jeter retreating out from shortstop. That's the first out. Be sure and stop by your local Hess Express, and when you're there, grab the 2010 race pocket schedule. It includes a $5 off coupon for a pair of lower level tickets to see the Rays on Saturday nights. They're home this Saturday against the Angels. Now Carl Crawford. It's away, 1-0.
You know, with that last pitch to Ben Zobrist, you just saw why Java wanted that pitch away, because that's the best you can do with it. You're going to keep the hitter in the ballpark. And in that situation, of course, Ben got underneath it. You're going to make the hitter go to the big part of the ballpark to kind of hurt you. Do the same thing with Carl Crawford right here.
2-0. Chamberlain worked in Friday's game for Texas at Texas for New York. He gave up that game-tying home run to Nelson Cruz, lead off the 8th. That's up the left side, going to be foul. Carl started to head for first, but took a look and saw it slicing foul.
That's how you attack the fastball away. The difference with that pitch versus the others, it was up. Would have been a sure double, maybe more if it carried him around the outfield there.
And a foul ball headed toward the New York dugout. 2-2 now. That's Joaquin Benoit down in the bullpen.
And he's going to face the heart of the Yankee order, 3, 4, and 5 in the 8th.
Crawford out in front, pops it up, but it's going to be foul. Out of play. Bottom half of inning 7. take there on a pitch that dropped down.
And that was his curveball. And again, Job is calling this. He shook Cervelli off twice. He wanted to try a curveball on Carl. Pretty good pitch and a good take by Carl to lay off of that one. Got to believe it is go fastball away again now.
And a swing and a miss. He came with a slider.
Sure did. And a good one.
Chamberlain picks up the strikeout. 2 gone.
Yeah, he came back with a slider, although it was down. It was ball 4. Clearly, he tried to backdoor the slider. Effective enough because he got the job done. Clearly would have been ball 4.
Here's Evan Longoria. He takes the pitch down. Evan part of the 7-run 5th with an RBI single and a run scored. 1 for 2 tonight with a walk. One. Tell you, that was a hard slider there.
Yeah, 89. That was a good one. Had good depth to that one.
Followed it up with a fastball for a strike. A 1-2 count.
Pretty healthy fastball, too. 97 on that one.
So you're going to slider at 88, 89, and that 97 on the fastball. That's tough. Swing and a miss on a 98-mile-per-hour fastball. So the Rays are up and down. 1-2-3. We go to the 8th. 7-7 ball game. For all the latest updates on the Rays, log on to TampaBay.com. From the diamond to the clubhouse, everywhere in between, you'll get in-depth news, stories, and scores 24 hours a day, only at TampaBay.com. Mark Teixeira will open the 8th, and Joaquin Benoit is on for the Rays, pitcher number 5. Teixeira singled his last time. Puts this one on the ground to the right side, and Zobrist out of the shift gets it over there in a hurry to Pena. That will be out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out. Boy, that's great to dispose of Teixeira on one pitch.
Yeah, they're all big outs, but that's a big first out on one pitch. You're right.
This is the third day in a row for Benoit, and the fourth in the last 5.
Pitches thrown in the last 7 days. 16 on Friday, 9 Sunday, and of course 11 yesterday.
Alex Rodriguez down and away. A slider to start him.
Yeah, Alex has seen an awful lot of fastballs and starting to catch up with him.
Takes a strike. 1-1.
Doubled up on the slider. That's good thinking right there.
That pitch is fouled back, a fastball. Good velocity there, 95.
Trying to go away, on it down a little bit more than what he got it. Alex had a good pass at that one.
Nice pickup by Longoria. Go to first right there. Rodriguez out number 2. 2 ground balls.
Boy, that was a nice play by Evan. To his left, hit pretty well. Just picks it like nothing, like he usually does, and flips it over there on the run. Smooth. Stayed down on it. Good job right there. Kept the glove down and the head down. Tracked that ball right into his glove. Nice job.
Now Robinson Cano. The RBI he picked up in the 6th inning, his 3rd of the game, and the 98th of this season. That's a career high for him. A little different story against Benoit, except that one hit was a home run. First pitch is a strike, the fastball. Cano singled in the 2nd, homered in the 3rd, walked in the 5th, and doubled in the 6th inning. He's driven in 3 runs and has scored 2.
I don't think I've ever really seen Robinson Cano stood up on a fastball under his chin. Very comfortable at the plate.
1-1. He's hitting .407 here at the Trop this year, with 3 home runs.
He is so quick. I mean, he can turn on an inside fastball if you make a mistake. That's the only problem at this point in the game by coming in. But I think with those numbers you're talking about, there's plenty of meetings left. I think they got to start standing him up so you can get that outside corner.
And a broken bat ground ball. Zobrist from 2nd. 3 ground balls. 1, 2, 3. Go the Yankees. We go to the bottom of the 8th. 7-7 tie.
Once again with our Auto-Way text poll question of the evening, brought to you by Auto-Way. If you need a car, truck, or van, call 1-800-SHOP-AUTO-WAY. What type of game do you prefer? TB1, a pitcher's duel, like that guy, David Price, against CC Sabathia, or TB2, the slugfest, like you're seeing tonight? Text your vote to 789-789. Also, guys, don't forget, immediately following the game, it'll be the Rays Live postgame show. We will hear comments from Joe Madden, sound from the locker room, and Brian Anderson, normally just on the pregame show, will join us as well tonight on the postgame show. Back to you.
Brian couldn't find anything else to do, so he's going to hang with the rest of us.
I guess he didn't want a barbecue tonight.
Well, Kerry Wood comes on. He's the fourth New York pitcher, about to make his 42nd appearance.
Yeah, normally I wouldn't say this, but that's probably better news.
And a long shot off the bat of Matt Joyce, but foul. He jumped on the first pitch fastball, but was just a little early.
Yeah, he sure did. The reason I say better news, just the way Jabba was throwing, 97, 98, nasty slider. That's about as good as I've seen Jabba in a while. That was more like reminiscent when he first came up with the Yankees out of the bullpen.
And he's under this one. Hits a high popper. And that ball coming down in foul territory and caught by Teixeira. And that's no easy feat right there. That went up around the rings.
Yeah, he actually lost it for a second. You could see his hands out, but he tracked it, picked it up. Right there, he lost it. And then he picked it back up, stayed with it. It's a tough play.
Now Ibar. Pitch is upstairs. Ibar hit the pinch hit 3-run home run in the 5th inning off Boone Logan. Yeah. 1-1 to count. Wood worked 1 inning. He pitched the 9th inning last night when he got 2 strikeouts. He got Crawford, Longoria, and Zobrist. In fact, he was the pitcher when Crawford was ejected that eventually led to Reed Brignac entering the game, and Reed 2 innings later hit the game-winning home run. Oh, strike 3 call to Ibar. Fastball.
Some nasty pitches right there. Cervelli wanted it up because he wanted a swing and a miss. Instead, he got a pitch up for the part of the zone looking. And it definitely was too close to take.
There's Carlos Pena. Carlos opened the 5th inning with a home run. He's walked, homered, and struck out. And the pitch inside. His first 3 at-bats, you see Soriano throwing in the bullpen. Pena's first 3 at-bats pretty much compresses his game. There are walks, there are home runs, and strikeouts. This one down around his feet. Almost hit him. 2-0.
I love when Carlos takes that outside fastball and drives it to dead center or the other way, because that's what he did for his home run. It was a fastball away. He started that big 7-run inning.
Well, he's so strong. He can hit the ball out to any field.
I don't really care if there's a shift or not. 2-0 count. If they stay away, he's got the power to go with it opposite field.
High. Well, here's the leadoff home run
in the 5th. Here's the Nova fastball. I mean, that ball is down and away. You see right there on the overhead shot. It's on the outside corner. He hits it to dead center field.
Yeah, that's a great shot to demonstrate how powerful he is.
Love that shot.
He takes a strike. 3-1. ball four. And Carlos walks. Going to get Upton to the plate.
He didn't want Carlos to get his hands extended again. He went inside with a 3-1 little slider. Kerry Wood said, I'd rather take my chances with B.J. Upton.
B.J. has a double tonight.
It's all right. B.J. can find a gap.
One for three on the evening for B.J. Upstairs. 1 ball, no strikes. One and one.
That's a little slider right there. Nice tight little slider.
Ooh, he just missed with a fastball. Wood pumping that one in there in the mid-90s.
Yeah, Cervelli tried to get the call for his pitcher right there, Kerry Wood. Ron Culpa wouldn't bite on that.
Pena back in. Down and away. 3-1.
Where you sit on one pitch in one zone and try to hit it out or find a big gap right here for BJ. Otherwise, just take it.
Two outs. Pena at first. 3-1 the count to Upton. Well, he was trying to get it started early, and that's a good pitch by Wood. 3-1.
Yeah, I think he thought he might get a fastball. He got a slider again. That's a good one. 3-1 slider. So even the power pitchers like Kerry Wood, they're smart. They recognize that big league hitters can hit 94, 95 in hitters' counts. And now, of course, 3-2, you're not sure if it's going to be a slider or a fastball. 3-1, you're thinking fastball. Not sure now.
And a swing and a miss. A fastball by Upton. He's out on strikes. Rays leave a man in the 8th. We're still tied 7-7. 7-7. Hey, there's more of this tomorrow. It's going to be James Shields and Phil Hughes in the wrap-up game of the series. And you can log on to foxsportsflorida.com, click on the Rays link, submit your questions, and we'll do the very best we can to truthfully answer them. And if we can't answer them truthfully, then we'll do the best we can anyway.
What, you mean we'll wake it up?
That's it. Submit your questions. You can do it tonight, by the way, at foxsportsflorida.com. Rafael Soriano on the hill for the Rays. Lance Berkman in the batter's box. And that pitch disappeared on him. Strike one.
Lance is cheating a little bit there, trying to go deep. Rafael's in his 59th game, 42 of 45 for saves. Of course, this is a non-save situation, but Joe Madden wants to see if he can get a zero and get that lineup turned over one more time and try to win it in the bottom of the ninth.
Ground ball right to second. Zobrist has it. For Soriano, like Benoit before, this is his third straight day, 4 days out of 5. Austin Kearns up here now. And there's the pitch summary recently here for Soriano.
Yeah, 13 last night, 13 Friday night. Back at it tonight. I'm sure he'll only go 1 inning. Joe Madden again feels this is the best chance with Benoit and Soriano to try to win this game within 9 innings.
Austin Kearns takes the pitch up. You know, we haven't paid a lot of attention to the scoreboard, but you did mention Minnesota. You know, the Rays are 87 and 56. The Yankees are 87 and 57. And the Twins are 85 and 58. And it's important to finish with the best record.
Yeah.
The Twins right now lead the White Sox in Chicago. They're in the bottom of the 7th, 4-3. Delvin Young's hit his 17th home run in that game. And so that also factors into the postseason and the way the home field advantage may or may not stack up. Long shot down the left field line. It's hooking foul. That worries you a little bit because of that low fence. But it hooked foul, and it's a strike.
And that would be a hanger right there. Burns got out front of that one. See it really hook on him. Home run distance, though. Burying one in the dirt here.
And a swing and a miss, exactly. A good slider. You know, you ought to think about catching, calling a game.
Well, you know, it's just good pitchers and good catchers. I mean, you got to make an adjustment. When you get away with a hanger and a foul ball home run, you've got to make an adjustment, and Soriano did. It's the right pitch. It's just you got to make an adjustment. I mean, Qualls did that on the same batter, by the way.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Juan Miranda is going to be the pinch hitter for Curtis.
Be careful with this guy. He's got big time launch power.
You are right about that. Pitch down and in around his feet. 1-0.
Tried to tie Miranda up right there. We've seen him a couple of times. We saw him in spring training. We saw him last year.
Yeah, he just back up from AAA.
Yeah. Of course, they got the shift on, so you know he's got huge power to right field. There's no doubt about that. So you got to be careful. No mistakes in.
And a fastball for a strike.
See what Joe Girardi's doing. He's going for the pump right here. He said, you know, we going for the one long shot right here. That's a pretty good pitch. Yeah. Outside shot here. Knees. Plenty of the knees. Absolutely. That's a good pitcher's pitch.
You know, Copeland just will not get that pitch down.
Too bad. Shouldn't have to make that pitch twice. That changes the count big time.
And he pops him up left side. That's Longoria all alone over there. 1, 2, 3. We're going to go into the bottom of the ninth, and guess who's going to lead it off? Reed Brignac. Off the bottom of the ninth for the Rays after winning last night's game with a leadoff home run in the bottom of the 11th inning. The only run of the game when he connected. Hit it out to right to give the Rays the win and first place by a half game over New York.
Well, you think the fans are thinking the same thing? Absolutely.
One would think.
Different matchup, though, with David Robertson on the mound because he's a high fastball, mid-90s, four-seam fastball pitcher with a good overhand curve. Now, Mitre, low ball pitcher, and that was right into the strength of Reed Brignac. 55 appearances so far for Robertson, 3.76 with the ERA. He does have a big strikeout pitch in that fastball and that curveball, 62 of them overall.
So it's Robertson on the hill. Greg Golson takes over in right field with Curtis lifted for the pinch hitter. So Golson is out there. And here is Brignac facing Robertson. This pitch a little high, starts him with a curveball. 1 ball, no strikes. Brignac 0 for 3 against Robertson. Pops it up foul. That's going to be out of play.
Really got to make an effort to get on top of that. See, that was that high fastball I was talking about. And you saw his numbers. Three appearances, 3 strikeouts versus David Robertson. High fastball, ran back over the plate a little bit. Good swing at it.
Swing and a miss. A fastball.
Up above his hands. That's what I'm talking about right here. Up above his hands. Uppercut swing. You really got to have a level swing against him. See, that's tough to get through. Wouldn't surprise me if Cervelli goes up above his hands right here. Let's see.
And he does way high with it. 2-2.
I mean, he's got a strikeout curve too, and it's a fine pitch against a low ball hitter if it's down in the dirt. You'll get low ball hitters to chase, but if you make a mistake, it also is into Reed's swing. So really the fastball is the best pitch. Up.
2-2, and he got him with it. Strikes him out on the fastball upstairs.
Yeah, there's no sense in fooling around with something that you might make a mistake on. Tough night for Reed. Just tried to foul it off, stay alive, couldn't do it.
Here's John Jaso. Pitch is a strike. Jaso single homer run in the 5th inning. Braves scored all of their runs in the 5th and got all of their hits except for one in that inning. And that breaking pitch drops in for a strike. Robertson, since the All-Star break, has put together an earned run average of just over 1.5. That's a good pitch.
It is. Probably outside around the plate, but nonetheless, good execution.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Game has been tied since the 6th. The dirt. 2-2.
Cervelli does a nice job of burying those curveballs in front of him. Those are tough overhand curveballs. He really gets that glove down and blocks that hole, and he also gets his left shoulder tucked in, which is why he got bit right there. But that's what you got to do on an overhand hard curve, and turn it back in towards center. Your upper body is stiff and not over the ball. It bounces off into the left side toward the dugout. Those are 2 good takes by Jaso, too. Those are tough curveballs.
And that is ball 3, just a bit wide.
You know what? It was away, too. It's plenty outside.
Jaso chops it back to the mound. Toss to first. 2 up, 2 down in the 9th. And it's going to be Ben Zobrist to hit against Robertson.
A good fastball. Had a little bit of cut action to it. Don't believe it was really intentional, but nonetheless it worked.
Ben 0 for 4 tonight. Pitch floats high. Curveball. Ball, no strikes. And popped to the shortstop his last time. Fastball for a strike. 1-1. Two balls and a strike.
Will we say it again? He's due?
He is due.
Just in case. Yeah. Cover ourselves.
And there's ball 3. 3-1. Crawford's on deck. 2 outs, bases empty. And he takes strike 2, full count.
Hey, that's a good 3-1 fastball right there. Down at the knees, outside corner. That's a money pitch right there. Ben's looking for something he can turn on. He can't turn on that one. Look at that. You can't paint it any better than that.
3-2. Swings and hits it back into right center field. That ball is caught by Granderson. What a catch by Curtis Granderson, taking an extra base hit away from Ben Zobrist. Zobrist made a bid with 2 outs to wind up in scoring position, and Granderson made a great catch. We're headed into extra innings. is tied 7-7. Out hit 11-7, and what a catch in center field by Granderson to Rob Zobrist.
Yeah, nice swing by Ben. Had a little bit too much hang time. It's to the glove side of Curtis Granderson. Doesn't take away from the effort and the great play, though. It surely would have been probably a triple. The way that ball was up there. What a great play by Granderson. But at least a runner would have been in scoring position for the Rays.
We go to the 10th inning. Dan Wheeler comes on. Down for the 56th time.
Very solid numbers for Dan right there. A strikeout an inning and a 196 batting average against, and he's going to face a pinch hitter right here.
Jorge Posada will hit for Cervelli. Posada caught last night. Was on twice, had a walk and an error. And the pitch is down and in. 1 ball, no strikes. Garza, McGee, Hellickson, Qualls, Benoit, Soriano, and Wheeler. Posada 1 of 4 lifetime against Wheeler. Pitch down 2-0.
Well, the Yankees do have Gardner off the bench. Should Jorge get on, so key right here. Big pitch, 2-0 count for Dan Wheeler.
And a high shot back into center. Up and gone back, and that ball is out of here. A 2-0 pitch, and Posada hits it up on top the Batter's Eye Restaurant for a pinch hit home run to make it 8-7.
Well, that's the trouble getting behind here. A hitter's count. That's a little fastball away. Jorge stays back on it. Big time extension. Uppercut.
So the Yankees get the big pinch hit home run from Posada here in the 10th inning. His last pinch hit home run was in September of last year off Balfour. That's his first pinch hit home run this year. Now here's Jeter. And the pitch is a little bit outside. 1 ball, no strikes. And a line drive base hit up the middle for Jeter. Jeter follows the home run with a single. And Joe Madden comes out. And that's going to be it. Call goes to the bullpen. Back in a moment. You need a car, truck, or van, who you going to call? AutoWay. Call 1-800-SHOP-AutoWay. The difference in the game, the home run by Posada. Jeter's at first. Lance Cormier now on for the Rays. And Curtis Granderson will be the hitter against him.
And Jeter will still steal a bag. He's got 16 of them. He has been caught 5 times.
The pitch is fouled up the right side for a strike. Granderson has been on 3 times, 2 doubles and a walk. 0-2. Granderson out on strikes. Cormier picks up the 9th strikeout for Rays pitching.
That's a backdoor curveball right there that's clearly off the outside corner, not even close. And Lance gets Granderson to chase.
Here's Teixeira with the shift on. Breaking ball is low. It's a strike at the knees. Mariano Rivera is up in the bullpen. Jeter back at first. Fly ball into left. Crawford there. 2 gone. And Alex Rodriguez will bat. Randy Choate's down there in the bullpen for the Rays. Rodriguez with a couple of runs batted in tonight. An RBI single in the third, a home run in the fifth, and this one is fouled away for a strike.
And the Rays will try to eliminate a double. Evan Longoria playing toward the line at third base. Alex has a tendency he will pull down the line. Like that, eliminate another run right here. Try to keep it at a one-run game. 3, 4, and 5 come up in the bottom of this inning for the Rays.
0-2. Foul. Holds the count at 2 strikes.
Lance breaking out that changeup again. It's a good pitch for him.
A nice job by Cormier. That followed the home run, the pinch hit home run by Posada. 8-7. We go to the bottom of the 10th. Down by a run. They will have Crawford, Longoria, and then Joyce due up. A new battery for New York. Posada catches, and Mariano Rivera takes over on the hill. Well, the Rays on May 7th of 2009 and Crawford and Longoria go back-to-back against Mariano Rivera. One of the more unusual occurrences in his career. And it'll be Crawford and Longoria to open the bottom of the 10th inning here tonight.
Yeah, that was the only time in his career that he's given up back-to-back home runs like that. The Rays beat him. Numbers this year, he has blown 3, 29 of 32 as far as saves. Despite his age, I mean, he still has fantastic numbers. 53 innings, a 171 batting average against, a 1.36 ERA. He did blow one in Texas the other night. A couple of walks, and he hit Jeff Francoeur in a bases loaded situation, and that was it. He got the loss.
So here is Carl Crawford. Gardner's in left field now for New York. Carl on twice with a base hit and a walk and a run scored tonight. pitch is up to Carl. 1 ball, no strikes.
Well, that's pretty decent right there. 6 for 18 against Rivera.
And a base hit into right for Crawford. Leadoff man on here for the Rays.
Well, with Mark Teixeira playing no doubles defense, Carl found a hole through that right side. Here's the cutter. Got his hands inside it. See Teixeira playing right near the bag. He wouldn't have got that anyway, I don't believe. Never know with him, though. It did hit the infield dirt before it skipped on into the outfield.
Now Longoria. Crawford away from the bag. And Longoria takes it for a ball.
I believe he was going. Little flinch. Yeah, he was definitely going.
You know, that's not a quick spin move, but there were a couple of Rays in the dugout who thought that was a ball.
It was close. Yeah, you can't spin. You've got to step.
Crawford in again. Another toss.
Got to disengage from the rubber and really step, and he's doing a half spin right there.
No ball, no strikes. And another move to first. Crawford back.
Now that was more of a true step right there by Rivera.
Center field. Granderson back to the track, and Crawford will have to go back to first. Carl missed an opportunity to move up.
Yeah, I think Carl thought it was deeper than what it was, and he knows it. Could have definitely tagged up. Evan hit that well. It's a cutter right here, a little bit toward the end of the bat. He still hit it pretty well, and he's thinking maybe. Look how deep that was. Carl reads it. See, he's gone too far. I mean, he's got to go halfway at worst. And when he goes 3/4 of the way, he can't get back and tag in time to get to second base.
Here's Matt Joyce. Crawford's gone. And the pitch is fouled down in front of Foley. Strike one.
Yeah, you had that stolen, and now, you know, they're in a pitch-out count because it's 0-1. And with the control Rivera has, he can afford to pitch out.
And the pitch down and in. Joyce did not go. Checked in time. There's Tom Hallion, and the count is 1-1. Crawford is opened with a base hit.
He can still pitch out right here if they want to.
Move to first. Crawford back in.
Mariano's strength is jamming lefties with the cutter, which is a tougher pitch for Posada to throw on to second base.
Down and in. 2 balls and a strike. Now we'll see what Crawford does.
Yeah, that pretty much eliminates a pitch out here. Last thing Rivera wants to get behind 3-1. And he certainly knows that Joyce has the capability to win the game right here for the Rays.
There goes Crawford. The pitch is a strike and the go. Not in time. It skips away from Jeter. And Crawford is in with a steal. That had a chance to be close until it chipped away, and he really didn't get as good a jump as he did before.
No, he didn't. And Posada had a great release and plenty of arm action on that. I mean, plenty of arm strength. I think they would have banged him out if Jeter holds on to the ball. It's a nice quick release, very accurate throw. Well, you know what? He might have been in there anyway, but with the angle where the umpire is right there, the left ear screen, he might have called him out. It was that close. I think Carl's foot would have been in there, but that was a quick slap tag by Jeter, and that's really why he missed it. He knew he had to do it that quick. And doing it that quick, he might have got the call.
43rd steal of the year for Crawford. 2-2 the count to Joyce. Crawford with a big lead off second and draws the attention of Rivera.
Yeah, enough to distract him. You know, Alex Rodriguez is playing wide at third, trying to plug up that hole on the left side, not thinking Joyce will hit one down the third baseline. He's trying to take a base hit away in a hole.
2-2. Oh, very close. Very close for ball 3. But again, that pitch down.
Yep. Let's take a look right here.
And a little off the plate.
Yeah, sure was. And you can see it starts away. It's the cutter, and he tried to backdoor it, and it is away. Did go around the plate. That's a good call by Ron Kolpa. Good center field camera shot there, straight on.
3-2 the count. And a high fly ball, not too deep to right. Colson near the line makes the catch. Crawford tags. He's headed to third. He is out. And this game is over. Crawford on the short fly ball toward the right field line is thrown out. And this game is over. 8-7. The final in 10. For the Rays in the 10th, a hit, but nobody left.
Yeah, what a throw right here by Colson. Flat-footed still. Throws a rocket. Well, the Rays just found out something about Colson. That's a nice pick at third base by Alex Rodriguez, too. That is a strong right field arm and not too deep. Understand what Carl was trying to do. Make more pressure on Rivera, the runner at third base, and 2 outs. But that's just a great play by Colson.
Robertson will get the win. Wheeler the loss, and a save to Rivera. As Colson throws out Carl Crawford at third base, and with that, the Rays fall a half game back in New York in the East. Tonight before 28,713. So the current series is even at a game apiece. And we'll look at the Miller Lite Day Straightness moment. It comes for New York. The pinch hit home run off the bat of Jorge Posada to open the 10th inning. And the Yankees defeat the Rays 8-7. So a tough loss for the Rays after scoring 7 in the 5th. But they could score in no other inning except that. And they dropped this one 8-7 in 10. With you tomorrow at 6:30 on Sun Sports in high definition for the wrap-up game of the series. Now for Kevin Kennedy, Todd Callis, and Brian Anderson. Dwayne Stats. Hope you've enjoyed the telecast, if not the outcome. Again, 8-7 the final. New York over the Rays. Post game is next. We'll see you there.